Alright, everybody, here is reading check number 3, the final reading check for this 9 weeks. Make sure you have your paper, pencil handy. It's numbered 1 through 5. If you've already watched the other 2 videos, you know that we are not going to reread the whole text, or I'm not going to reread the whole text to you. If you need to pause the video just real quick so that you can kind of skim through and refamiliarize yourself with the subject of the text, please go ahead and do so. Otherwise, we're just going to jump right in and get this done. So number 1, it says, according to the passage, why is the number of wild horses in the United States a problem? A, it angers private ranchers in the West. B, it takes jobs away from BLM workers. C, it reduces populations of native horses. Or D, it decreases the grass supply on the plains. Alright, so for anybody who's listening to this video who has not read the text, you need to make sure you read the text, because the mention of BLM, that does not stand for Black Lives Matter. Please do not say that. I know somebody's going to listen to this and think that's what it means. No, it doesn't. If you read the text, it means Bureau of Land Management, which it says right here in the text. So make sure that you are aware that that's not what that's for. So that's my little disclaimer piece for that. But back to the corrections. Why is the number of wild horses in the United States a problem? So we look up here where it says their numbers have become a big problem. So you have wild horses race across Wyoming. Helicopter follows close behind. There's about 33,000 wild horses running free in the United States. Numbers are a big problem. Why are there so many horses? They're not native to North America. If their numbers continue to grow, they could strip all the grass from the land. So the answer choice D, it decreases the grass supply on the plains. That is the answer that we're looking for, because the shrinking supply of grass means that thousands of horses would starve, and not just the horses, other wild animals that depend on the grass would also die. So deer population, buffalo population, all of those. And then the domesticated animals that also rely on the grasses, the cattle industry and all that stuff. So the big problem with the wild horses is that it decreases the grass supply on the plains. All right. So number 2, it says, when did horses first come to North America? Well, it says here in this third paragraph, Spanish explorers brought them here in the 1500s. Black and white, plain as day right there. So that's your answer choice B. There's quite a few dates over here, or there's another date option that's given. It's 2012 down here, and that's in the answer choices also. Please be careful when the text and questions do that. There are questions and answer choices that will deliberately throw you off like that. Please do not do that. Make sure you go back into the text and you read the text, especially if there's matching dates like that, to make sure that whatever answer you're putting is going to be the actual answers to the question. Okay, just kind of an FYI there. Number 3, why is adoption an unlikely solution to the wild horse problem? So we come over here to look for where it mentions adoption. We have a second option is to let people adopt the animals. However, not many people are willing and able to take wild horses home. So you come over here, it's talking about not being able to take them home. So you look at your answer choices to see which answer choice best fits. All right. BLM limits the number of horse adoptions. That's not mentioned. Not enough people want to adopt wild horses. That's kind of close. It's close so far. Private ranchers are against horse adoption. Not really, because if you look, that's what the third option is for private ranchers to take them in. So that's proven false. And then you have adoption is too expensive for most people. It doesn't really say anything about how expensive it is for most people to take care of a horse. don't get me wrong, it is expensive to take care of a horse, but it is not mentioned here for that. So not enough people want to adopt wild horses. Not many people are willing and able to take wild horses home. All right. So that's kind of a paraphrase, the same information, different text. Number 4, what is the BLM's current solution, Bureau of Land Management's current solution to the wild horse problem? Well, we kind of already pointed it out what it was. The third option is the BLM's current solution. They send horses to retirement ranches. So that is answer choice A up here, the first answer choice. So that is your correct answer for number 4. And then number 5, we have, what is the most likely reason that hunting is an unpopular solution to the wild horse problem? It says over here just that one option is to let people hunt the horses, but that solution is very unpopular. Most expensive option for solving the wild horse problem, not really, because, I mean, you're not paying to take care of them or move them anywhere. Hunting them is, you're hunting them, you're going out and you're killing them. Horses are very fast and it's difficult for hunters to catch them. Well, no, because again, sending them to the retirement ranches, that's what they're already doing. And they are fast, but it's not that difficult to catch a horse if you have the correct tools. So that's not an accurate statement. The thought of killing wild horses upsets many people. That is kind of more to the truth there. And then you have D, hunting wild horses might cause them to become extinct. Not particularly, because there's always going to be it's just same as any pets like dogs or cats or anything. Domesticated animals tend to escape their owners, and then they turn into wild dogs, wild cats. So causing them to become extinct, I doubt it, very seriously. So the most likely reason is the thought of killing wild horses upsets many people. Horses are kind of like the backbone of the Americas. Whenever you think of settling the Americas or any kind of, things like that, you think of the wild horse populations and stuff like that. And so animal lovers, even if you don't really love animals, the thought of hunting and killing a horse tends to not sit well with a whole lot of people. So that is the most likely reason that hunting the wild horses would be unpopular, at least in the context of this text. All right. So your answer choices, or your correct answers, is number 1 is D, number 2 is B, number 3 is B, number 4 is A, and number 5 is C. If this is the final reading check for you, obviously you're going to take all of your reading checks, you're going to take a picture of them, you're going to submit them to the link. If this was the only one that you needed to get corrections for, same thing, submit your answer choice, your pictures or your Word document to the link, and send me a message. Well, no, I'll get a notification that the assignment has been turned in, and I will go and update your grades. All right. Good luck,